right, we are now here in Boulder, Colorado. Joe Paris alongside Tommy Wood. Bear with us tonight, folks. We are trying out a new broadcast setup so that we can have video instead of just radio for you guys at home. So we appreciate a little bit of patience. But right now at center ice, Tommy, Chris Shook is dropping the puck. He was a longtime member of the University of Colorado Club Sports Department, close friend of Tommy and I. Mr. Shook has done great things, not only for the University of Colorado club hockey team, but as well as all the club sports here. He is a proud owner of several championships. And Tommy, really exciting night here that they are honoring Chris Shook after he retired very recently.
Yeah, it's great to see him getting his own jersey out there. And this club program, I mean, none of these club programs, if you're talking hockey, men's lacrosse, three majors in one combined penalties, and of course the bench clearing brawl. And that'll be an ice, so we'll get the face-off in the defensive zone now for the Buffaloes. Anders controlling the face-off for Colorado.
I think we got the audio figured out. Kaylee, do we sound better? She'll signal us here in a second. Colorado's going to take it up the ice. It'll be Matt Anders who hits Jarman. Jarman fires one up, and he scores! Thomas Jarman from the top of the circle, beating over the shoulder Alex Steidler. And Colorado leads 1-0 here early in the first period. Jarman walks over the blue line, a great pass from Anders, and the Buffs on top under 2 minutes in.
Wow, Jarman, he just let fly. Steidler came pretty far out of his net. Jarman had no defenders in front of him. Just an easy goal over the right shoulder of Alex Steidler. The second time this season that Jarman has scored on him.
Colorado comes out firing, and that's exactly what I talked about with Coach Knightenbach before the game. He wants to come out, put his foot on the gas, and not let up the entire game. So Thomas Jarman, 1-0 early. We're getting all your feedback on social media right now. And I believe all of our technical things are good to go. So let's play hockey, huh? 1-0 Jarman from Anders here in Boulder, Colorado. A party atmosphere in the rec center. This is the fullest stands I've seen all year, really, since the last CSU game.
That's how it should be. The Boulder's loudest indoor ice party.
So the Rams have iced the puck. Come all the way down. Colorado offensive zone will be Nitchin out there with Pierce Matty and Kirk Van Arkel, a line that Coach Knightenbach is very excited to assemble. They've got a lot of speed out there. The draw will be one back, though. Jamison Wixel working around. It'll come out to center ice now for Hunter Perry. Perry will bring it over the line. Throws one on net. It'll be gloved out of the air by Palumbo and will hang on. Palumbo comes in on the night. In 18 games played, he is 8-9-1. A 2.82 goals against average. Had a very sharp game against Colorado State last time we played here. but he did not play at the Budweiser Event Center when these two teams faced off in Loveland, as Palumbo was in a car accident a few hours before face-off. So Matt Lechner started that game and had a little bit of a tough effort as Colorado played probably their slowest effort of the year up in Loveland. They dropped that game.
Well, I mean, that Palumbo's car accident unsettled the whole team because, you know, they were wondering if their teammate and their buddy was okay, not about the game at hand. And it's tough for any goalie to come in, you know, with 30 minutes notice and play a full 60 minutes of hockey.
Hefter from behind his own net. He missed the road trip to Oklahoma with a shoulder injury. He's back on the ice, though, now. It's good to see. Scott Folden will send it into the zone. Bradford will chase after it with him. They'll be met against the wall by Dylan Hassel, a local native. Dylan Hassel actually played for the Boulder Junior Bison in his junior career before going to Colorado State University, a team that his current teammate, Will Neff, also played for. David Coleman of Colorado played for them, and new-coming goaltender for the Buffs, Colin Champagne, was starting goaltender for 2 years on that team. So, you know, as these teams get together every time, it's always a reunion of sorts.
They're very familiar with each other, and you look at the Buffs especially, they have players from all over the WSHL. You're talking about Alex Palumbo, who played for El Paso.
Played over now to R.J. Salvato. He'll try to handle around Jamison Wicks, but he caught a hit. Worked into the zone. It'll be Nick O'Donnell. O'Donnell had a 2-goal game against the Sooners last weekend. And R.J. Salvato's going to get called for a slash here as he knocked the stick out of the hand of Zach Novak. So it'll be the Rams who go on the power play first.
Yeah, that was a pretty obvious call having right in front of the refs. And Colorado, a very good penalty kill team, 87%. They've slipped a little bit over the course of the season, but still solid. And the Rams power play, 18.7%, isn't the most dangerous attack there is.
So Salvato off 2 minutes for slashing. Rams will win the draw. It'll be Dylan Hassel who gets it back. He'll play it over to Luke Fiegel. Fiegel will send it back into his own zone to Hassel, where he'll set up behind the net of Steidler. Jarman, the low forechecker for Colorado, will skate back. Some speed. Just underway here in Boulder, 16:39 remaining in the first period. Colorado already on top, though 1-0. A Thomas Jarman goal assisted by Matt Anders. It'll be the Rams on the power play. Shot from the near side. It's blocked by Palumbo down. Fiegel will work it out to the point. Hassel extends the glove. Can't quite knock it down. It'll come the length of the ice to Steidler. So a good start for Colorado. Minute 19 remaining now on the man advantage for CSU. Worked around to Jamison Wicks. Wicks will cross over the center line. He'll be met by Anders, and Anders will take down the referee as well as Jamison Wicks. Referee's all right, and so is Wicks. Pass to the slot is knocked down and sent the length of the ice, killing off some more power play time.
Very solid penalty kill so far by Colorado. They've been packing it in front of Palumbo and not allowing any easy looks for the Rams.
Played across. It'll be Daniel Mastrosik. Mastrosik wrap it around the boards with 40 seconds remaining on the power play for the CSU Rams. But Matt Anders will knock it down the length of the ice. It'll kill off some more power play time. We are at capacity crowd in Boulder. I would say this game has been sold out for about as long as tickets have been available for.
Well, this is about as hyped as a hockey game Colorado has had in a good number of years.
Austin Ansay will bring it across. He'll send it out to the point. It'll be Jordan Knowski. Sent down low by Mastrosik. 10 seconds remain on the power play for the Rams. Sent out to center ice by Colorado. They'll try to re-enter the zone for one more rush on the power play. Austin Ansay will wrap it around the boards. Luke Neinbach will pick it up. R.J. Salvato comes out of the box. He'll be replaced by Hurley Kane, who jumps off the bench. Kane with the puck right there, swings at it, pushes it down the length of the ice. It'll bounce away. It's going to be a race to the puck. It'll be Kirk Van Arkel who's going to be the first one there. The speedy Van Arkel looks to center it for Kane. Kane just behind the pass. Rams will try to send it out to the neutral zone. It'll be gloved down by Pierce Matty. Matty will bring it in. He'll handle it the left side. Plays off a little bit of contact from Luke Fiegel. Fiegel will push it away, but Van Arkel will scoop it out of the corner. Centers it in front to Matty. Matty whiffs on the shot. It was a great send out of the corner. Matty's still battling for it. Comes through the slot. It'll finally be corralled and brought out of the zone by Chris Guidotti. Guidotti will send it up the ice. It'll be dumped in by Todd Sowell. Picked up by Luke Coyne. Coyne, the defenseman, will send it back out to center ice. Hard-hitting action here early in the first period. You can feel the energy in the building. Rocky Mountain Showdown on ice. Doesn't ever cool it off, though. That was the easy metaphor.
Come on, Joe.
Thank you. I wrote that one down on a napkin at lunch. Sent in by the Rams. Palumbo will leave it off for Coyne. Coyne will rotate it back. Eric Kardash will send it over to Parker Dietz. The Sunshine Line, as they call themselves, out there right now. It'll be Andrew Bradford. Bradford sends it through some traffic, deflected off of the net. Bolden almost be able to send it right on to Steidler. Still working out of the corner is Scott Bolden. Centering pass, ripped on by Bradford. And be brought out to center ice by Mastrosik. Laid off the board, Rams will go off for a change with 13:26 remaining in this opening period of action. 1-0 Colorado. John Doerr goes down, man goes flying over him. Centered in front, shot saved there by Palumbo, and he'll jump on top of it, stonewalling Eric Waring.
Oh, what a save by Palumbo. Waring lost control of the puck a little bit, but he still looked like he would be able to sneak it in through the corner of the goal, but Palumbo got the leg out there in time and made a fantastic save.
You may remember the name Eric Waring. He's one of a few members of CSU Rams that was part of the beginning of that altercation at the end of the game. Waring got into it with Alex Palumbo at the end of that one, and well, I'm sure everyone's seen the video at this point or is in attendance. Several members from both teams were suspended after the last home game here, CU versus CSU.
It has to be hard for Waring, knowing that Palumbo got the better of him in that scrum.
And we've got our first shove after the whistle there, as Hunter Clark will take a shove after Palumbo has jumped on top of the puck. Some big news coming out of both squads, though. We're going to have a Colorado versus Colorado State game down at the Pepsi Center on February 15th. Tickets are available online right now, so check that one out. Remember last year, it was a lot of fun.
And if you buy a ticket to get to that, you get a ticket to an Avs game, I believe, the next night?
You get to pick one of five nights
games. Wow.
For Colorado Avalanche tickets, so $20 for tickets.
Not a bad deal.
Play through in front, deflected off of a body, shot again, saved by Palumbo, knocked down into the corner. Nick O'Donnell doing his best to try to sneak it past the goaltender Palumbo, but Alex looking sharp here early. O'Donnell fishing there. Finally pushed out of the corner by Wicks. Wicks sends it in front. Shot, score! And Will Neff's going to get the goal, I believe. It's either Neff or Fiegel who's out there. But it is a Colorado State goal, and we are tied at 1. That's actually my mistake. I believe it actually will be 15, Nick O'Donnell. So it'll be Nick O'Donnell.
Well, it was just a quick wrister over Palumbo's shoulder there. Mick Bruce made a great play immediately before that, throwing himself in front of a shot. But the rebound corralled by Colorado State, and we're knotted up.
Colorado State did a nice job there crashing the net. It was tough to see who finally got the stick on it, but it was Nick O'Donnell. So 1-1. O'Donnell's been lighting the lamp at a very good pace as of late. That'll be his 11th goal on the year. Buffs will send it right back into the zone, though.
O'Donnell was only ran to score last time these two teams played here, and very solid offensive player. Leading the team with, second on the team with 22 points.
Will Neff leads the team in goals, but it's being chased down by O'Donnell. Sent around to Hunter Perry. Perry will send one in front. Shot in the glove, save by Palumbo. Palumbo had jumped down to the butterfly against the post and flashed the leather there. The puck was trying to go far side. Face-off will stay in the zone. Rams win the draw, but it'll be pushed forward to Colorado. It'll be Elliot Polanchik, it'll be Hurley Kane who will send it up the boards. Peyton Melke will be pinned up behind. Back there is Dietz. Dietz gets worked over, and the Rams will come out of the corner with the puck. It'll be brought up the ice. It's Justin Schneeberger. He softly pushed towards the net of Palumbo. He'll slide out and dive on top of it.
And the Rams starting to get more pressure on Alex Palumbo now. At the very least, they're getting more face-offs in the Colorado defensive zone.
It was all Colorado to start things off, but see the momentum is slowly shifting for the Rams. Gruber in to take the draw for Colorado. Gruber had a very solid road trip over to Oklahoma last weekend. Both teams played 3 game sets in Oklahoma, with Colorado playing Central twice and the Sooners once. And Colorado State the opposite. They got Central Oklahoma on Thursday night, and they had back-to-back with the Oklahoma Sooners on Friday and Saturday.
And those back-to-back games were heartbreaking losses for the Rams. As we said earlier, one of them was in overtime, and one of them, the other one, the Rams had a 1-goal lead and gave up 2 goals in the final 4 minutes to lose that one.
And we're going to get a Colorado penalty. This is on George Gruber. He's going to get 2 minutes for slashing. So Groove's off. It'll be the Rams that are back on the power play advantage. They are 0 for 1 here tonight.
Yeah, solid penalty kill on the first power play for Colorado, but they're giving the Rams a lot of chances early. Dumb penalties have plagued this team all season.
He'll be brought into the zone by Eric Waring. He'll set it off the boards. John Dora, though, will get there first. He'll wrap it off the glass. He'll come out. So the 4 out there for Colorado will be Jarman, Bauer, Bruce, and Dora. The number 1 penalty kill unit for Colorado. Dribble Jamison Wicks. He'll bring it over the blue line. Looks to drop it. Said he'll push it through the slot. Dora will get it, and he'll shoot it up into his bench as assistant coach Andy Nightenbach turned so he would not get struck by the rubber puck coming at him. Face-off should stay in the zone as Colorado played it last. 10:38 remaining in the first period. We're tied at 1. George Gruber in the box for a minute 23. He went off for slashing 47 seconds ago. Sent out to the point. It'll be Peyton Melke. Melke wraps it down into the corner. Waiting there was Connor Tamai. Tamai will be pushed off the puck. It'll come over now to Zach Novak. Novak will leave it behind for Tamai. Looking out to the point for Hassel. Instead he'll rotate it back down in the corner. Fired through the slot. Almost goes off of the stick of Melke. Deflected into the corner though. Centering opportunity knocked down in front. And good job by Colorado to clear it out of his zone, and John Nitchin will backhand it. It'll come down the length of the ice as Colorado will change penalty killing units.
And that's exactly what Colorado needed. A dangerous, dangerous moment there as Melke had an open net, but the puck, I believe, went off his skate, and he couldn't get his stick on it.
Played across the ice. It'll come all the way down. This one should go for an icing call. It'll be called off, though, at the last second as Daniel Mastrosik beat out the icing call. 26 seconds remaining here on the power play for the Rams. Played in behind the net. Poked away by Schneeberger. Matty trying to golf it out. It'll be played out to center ice. It'll be Kirk Van Arkel. Kirk's going to have a one-on-one. Kirk shorthanded. Tries to dangle around a man. Following the play, that was Matty. Matty fires one on net. It'll deflect off of Dylan Hassel. 8 seconds remaining on the power play. A good shorthanded rush, though, for Colorado. Sent out to the neutral zone. Coyne will send it right back in, and that'll be the end of the power play for Colorado State. So they are 0 for 2 on the night.
Another great penalty kill for Colorado, and that one they showed some much-needed aggression at the end.
It'll be Mastrosik. He'll bring it over the line and backhand deep into the corner with 9 minutes even remaining in the period. Nick Bruce has got it. The big defenseman will take it up the ice. He'll handle around one defender, then 2. Played it up. Bradford poked it forward to Matty. Matty takes some contact as looks like Jordan Knowski is going to draw a penalty here. And it's going to be a tripping call as Pierce Matty tried to come over the blue line. So Colorado will get their shot at the first power play of the evening for Colorado.
It wasn't so much a trip as it was a cut block, to use football terminology. I mean, he just threw his whole body at Pierce Matty's legs. I know the Buffs are happy to have him back. He also missed that Oklahoma road trip. Unfortunately, his grandfather passed away.
So the power play unit out there for Colorado will be Anders, Jarman, and Bauer. And Salvato will jump up on the D for the power play, and he'll be joined on the D line with Nick Bruce. Bruce will send it down to Bauer. Bauer will find Anders onto the near side. Anders will skate with it. He'll find Bauer deep. Bauer out to the blue line. He'll find Nick Bruce. Bruce slings it over to Bauer. Bauer down low to Anders. Anders fires, save, rebound, loose. Puck still free. Anders will scoop it up. Looking for a centering pass as Steidler's sprawling around like a fish out of water. And he'll be sent out to center ice. Bruce can't quite stay with it. Keeps the puck in front of him as Colorado has to clear for the offside. Sent down the length of the ice. Blockered out of the air by Alex Palumbo.
That was a slap shot from beyond the opposite blue line, but from Jamison Wicks.
Jarman through the slot looking for Bauer. Couldn't quite get the stick on it. Nick Bruce will stick it down at the blue line. Great hand-eye coordination. Fires one on net. It'll be a chest save there by Alex Steidler. As we saw in the NHL this week, you can never say a slap shot from the outside is too far away, as the Toronto Maple Leafs were scored on from 75 feet away.
Well, Wicks couldn't quite put it home there. Neither could Thomas Jarman, but a good look from the blue line. Before that, they had Jack Bauer open in front of the net, but I don't think he was looking for the puck.
Jack Bauer?
Jake Bauer.
24.
I'm sure he never gets that.
8:02 remaining here in the first period. A minute 14 remaining on the man advantage for Colorado. He actually got that from the Arizona State broadcasters back in October. It'll be Matt Hefter who sends it to Pierce Matty. Matty slings it off the glass, comes over to John Nitchin. Nitchin overskates it, so it'll be Hassel who will blast it out of the corner. Kept it in at the point briefly by Nightenbach. Poked away, and that's going to draw a penalty, I believe, on Nightenbach as he held up Chris Guidotti.
Well, Nightenbach had to do that, otherwise it would have been a breakaway opportunity for Guidotti.
So this will make a 4-on-4 for 53 seconds before Colorado State will have a power play just over a minute. Oh, hold on a second. Looks like Guidotti's coming off as well. Now, so I believe we're going to have... Is it going...
Now, I'm not sure what Guidotti did to get into the box. He didn't retaliate against Nightenbach in any way.
He might have said something. I'm not sure. The numbers out there, as you can see on your video screen, are 5-on-4. So maybe they're just going to be incidentals, in which case... So I believe both penalties will just come off of the board, and they will.
Huh.
So incidental minors, we're unclear as what they are. We'll try to get that announcement over the PA system here momentarily. But it appears it's going to be 5-on-4 for another 52 seconds before we return to even strength.
Well, I mean, Nightenbach's penalty was obvious, but I'm still not sure what Guidotti did to get himself in the box.
Salvato, Van Arkel, looks for Matty. Pass just off the mark. Pierce will rotate directions. Picked up on the boards by Peyton Nelke. Down low, out to the point now to Matt Hefter. Hefter thought about swinging it, finds Matty, throws it in, and a save there by Steidler. Matty grabs his own rebound. Handles over to Nitchin. Nitchin back out to Hefter with 20 seconds remaining on the power play. Sent down low. Hefter slung on net. Van Arkel had it at his feet, knocked down through the slot. 10 seconds remaining on the power play for Colorado. It'll be Pierce Matty. Matty over to Nitchin. Nitchin out to the point for Hefter. Man set to come out of the box here in a second. We are back to even strength. Colorado maintains possession, though, as we are back to 5-on-5. John Nitchin out to the point. It's Salvato. Salvato takes a hit, gets rid of the pass. Hefter keeps it in gingerly at the blue line by maybe half a centimeter. Van Arkel will dance around two defenders. Cycles it below. Nitchin along the end line, out to the point. Coyne couldn't quite keep it in, and this one's going to skate all the way back into the Colorado zone. Dietz handles around a man. Colorado with a lot of possession on that last one, Tommy. They just couldn't really get a good shot on net.
No, yeah, it seemed like the centering passes were a second late, or the rotations just not quite crisp enough to get the looks that they wanted.
Looking up the boards, it's picked off, brought the other way by Jamison Wicks. Wicks has it poked away. It'll be Eric Kardash out of the corner. Cards will send it over to Kane. Kane looks to go across ice to Dietz. Dietz will deflect it off the glass and go after it. Picked off. Here comes Folden. Folden fires one, and that one sky rises up against the glass. Stays in the zone, and we're going to get a whistle. And I'm not sure what we're going to get here. Referee having a conversation with Wicks. I don't believe we're going to get a penalty, but some violation of some sort.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that was about either, but an offensive zone faceoff for Colorado.
So Gruber will head out there with Polanchik and Salvato. It'll be Mick Bruce and John Doerr, the defensive pairing for Colorado. One back by the Rams. It's Wicks. Wicks sends it up the boards. Mishandled, though, by Mistrosic, and it'll be sent back into the Colorado zone. Bruce will get there first. He'll deflect it up against the glass. Mistrosic will deflect in front. Salvato will skate back. Shot on net, deflected into the corner. Played forward by Salvato. He'll find George Gruber. Gruber will leave it back for Polanchik. Polanchik's got a little bit of speed as behind the play. Gruber ran into Chandler Yoder.
Rushing hit by Gruber.
Polanchik a shot on net. A good save by Steidler. Mistrosic will wheel out of the zone. He'll bring it over the center line. He's got one man with him. That is Yoder. Taken down, though, and it'll be Colorado that recovers the puck. Nick Bruce will stand up a Ram. I believe that was Schneeberger. As behind the play, Jamison Wicks runs into Alex Palumbo, knocking the net off. And that'll draw a whistle with 4:51 remaining in the first period. We're tied at 1.
Physical play picking up here. We've got Bruce delivering a hit. We've got George Gruber, of all people, delivering a hit.
So we are at 5-on-5. We're in Boulder, Colorado. This is live. Thanks for joining us. Joe Paris alongside Tommy Wood. Big game here tonight. Both of these teams looking to sneak into the national championship tournament. Colorado comes in on the year with a 10-12-2 record. Colorado State a 15-16-1 record.
The Buffaloes right now 18th in the ACHA national poll. They generally say top 17 is about what you want to get in. Colorado right on the cusp. And I mean, they need a big win here after those 3 losses in the Oklahoma road trip.
It'll be sent down the length of the ice. It'll be Connor Tamai who gets there first. Shot on net is deflected away by Matt Hefter right at the goal mouth. Hefter will handle around the glass. Tries to send up to Jarman. Jarman with a good one-touch pass. Deflected away, though, by Dylan Hassel and sent down low. It'll be Luke Neinbach. Neinbach will absorb contact from 2 Rams. Hassel swings at it. Bauer will swing at it as well. Trying to chip it out. Neinbach will take a huge poke at it, and that's going to draw a slashing penalty on Luke Neinbach, who is disappointed to say the least.
I believe that's the second slash on Neinbach tonight, and so I think the 3rd overall that Colorado has committed, and again, just dumb penalties that put these Buffs in bad situations. I mean, their penalty kill, 87%, is not bad, but you can't expect them to go 3 for 3 in the first period and keep up that rate throughout the whole game.
So Colorado with 6 penalty minutes here in the first period, all on slashing calls. So it'll be Luke Neinbach who's going to sit in the box for 2 minutes. 4:09 remaining here in this first period. We're tied at 1. Jarman with the goal for Colorado. It was a beauty. First 2 minutes of play, but Rams responded. Nick O'Donnell snuck one past Alex Palumbo, and that's where we are now. Out to the point. Hayden Melky will send one off the glass behind. Comes out in front. Melky pinching in from the point. Colorado scrambling a little bit as the Rams throw one on net. Saved by Palumbo, and he'll jump on top and cover the save. Minute 46 remaining here on the power play for the Rams. 3:55 remaining in the first period. Same personnel will stay on the ice for both teams. O'Donnell in the circle for the Rams. As we've seen here tonight and throughout the year, a very dangerous player that you know Colorado's going to want to key in on. Coin against the glass, plays it over to Matty. Matty will shuffleboard it out, and he'll come down the length of the ice. First one there will be Peyton Melky. He'll be met by John Nitchin. Nitchin will poke it away from him. Matty will skate in from the outside. Makes the play to scoop it up. Played all the way back into the Colorado zone. It'll be Mick Bruce who will send it out. Good penalty kill here for Colorado. Wicks has got it now. He'll go across the ice for Melky. Melky finds Wicks again. Wicks will hand it around before passing it over to Will Neff. Neff has got it. He elects to go down low, looking for a centering pass. He'll be met by Pierce Matty in the corner. Mick Bruce now, trying to deflect it away. Centered in front. Nitchin will get there first, and he'll play it barely at the blue line, almost out. Stays in. Centered in front, deflected away. Comes over to Matty. Matty will backhand it against the glass, and this one will come all the way out. Andrew Bradford just jumps onto the ice. We'll race after it. He and Luke Fiegel will meet up in the corner. Bradford with a good check. He'll bring it back, looking to kill off some PK time. Absorbs a big check against the near side. Kirk Van Arkel met with him there, but it's taken away by the Rams. With some speed is Dylan Hassel. Hassel will skate back, looking for a pass at the blue line, taken away, and it'll be the other way now by Eric Kardash. Kardash skates around a man. He's going to get hooked, but no call. Sending to Van Arkel, no one home on the shot.
Fantastic play by Eric Kardash to single-handedly steal the puck and bring it up himself. The Buffs didn't get a look out of it, but just taking pressure off of Palumbo at the end of this power play.
Played out of the zone by Bradford. 10 seconds remaining on the power play. It'll be Jordan Nowski. Nowski will send one on net. Blocker saved there by Palumbo. First thing onto the scene will be Schneeberger. Schneeberger will be wrapped up by Kardash. It'll come free to Colorado as Neinbach will come out of the box. So Colorado has killed off 3 straight penalties here in the first period. That is the good news. The bad news is that they've had 3. George Gruber's got it. He'll fire one off of the leg of Hassel. Gruber will grab his own rebound, rotates it down low for Palanchik. Palanchik tries to finesse it to Van Arkel, who couldn't quite find it. Sent all the way down the ice. Matt Hefter will corral at his own blue line. He'll send it off of Palanchik. Comes over to Yoder. Yoder decides to send it in. Neinbach plays it out. Comes to George Gruber. Gruber will send it across. Palanchik tries to extend the stick. Couldn't quite find the wood there. So Luke Fiegel will bring it into the zone. Fiegel sends it down low. Colorado's got it. It'll be Hefter who will send it out. Hefter Salvato. Salvato will do a 180. Finds Palanchik who will burst in. Palanchik in. Fire shot saved there by Steidler. What a glove save. Palanchik thought he might have had that one over the glove side. Steidler had the answer. Anders tries to punch it free. Comes to Yoder. Kept it at the blue line by Palanchik. We've got a delayed penalty on Colorado. Steiler will go to the bench as Anders will take some contact from Peyton Melke. And the Rams go back on the power play with 1 minute remaining exactly in the first period of a 1-1 hockey game on Saturday night.
Anders puts Melke on his back, and then Hunter Clark came over and took a little shot at Anders after the whistle. Chippy play picking up. The last time these teams played here, we had 37 combined penalties.
It'll be RJ Salvato who's going to go to the box. I believe the referee's signal was a hook.
But, I mean, we sound like a broken record over here. Just stupid penalties. They're sooner or later, it's going to cost Colorado on the power play.
Penalties right now 4-0 in favor of Colorado State. They have the nothing. They have had no penalties here tonight.
No, Colorado had one power play.
They had one power play. Yeah. Oh, you're right. There's the check mark on my sheet. 4-1. There you go.
Still, it's not much better.
Tommy Wood, on-air fact checker. This is why I can't broadcast by myself anymore, because then I think I'm right about everything. I'm not. 57.2 remaining in the period, a minute 57 remaining on the power play. It's RJ Salvato in the box. Rams work it free off the faceoff. Saved by Palumbo. Rebound is pushed free into the corner. Sent out. Rams will have time for a little more. Of course, the power play will carry over into the second period. Easy math to do, as they had a power play starting with 1 minute remaining in the period.
How's that going to work?
I'll explain math to you during the intermission. 30 seconds remaining in the period. It comes out to the point to Neff. Neff sends it down low. Backhanded, in front, deflected away into the corner. Dorr will shove him off the puck. Maintained, though, by Will Neff. Neff out to the point. A blast from the outside is blocked by everything in front. O'Donnell can't quite get to it. He's battling down low with Jarman, as well as Bauer. And it'll be sent out of the zone by Colorado. As time is set to expire here in the first period. 3 seconds, 2, then 1. As the horn sounds, that is the end of the first period of play. Our score 1-1 in Boulder. Fans will appropriately cheer for an entertaining first period, as both Rams and Buffs fans are pleased with their team's efforts.
And both displeased with other parts of their team's efforts. Colorado fans have to be happy with the aggressive way the Buffs came out initially, that quick Thomas Jarman goal, but since then it's been dumb penalties. It's not like the Rams have been goading Colorado into making mistakes and hitting them after the whistle. It's been slashes, it's just been hooks, it's been holding, it's just been stuff that college hockey players should know better than to do.
And Colorado came flying out of the gate, applied the pressure early, but seemed to lay off, especially with having to kill 8 minutes of power plays there in the first period.
Well, yeah, it's hard to get an offensive attack going when most of the time you have 4 guys on, you don't have your normal attacking line on the ice, and it's hard to get continuity and get your guys going.
We are going to step aside here, first intermission. We are expecting an interview. With our technical setup, though, we are not sure how we're going to pull that off. So we're going to step aside and figure that out. You're tuned into live stream for some Colorado hockey. CU versus CSU on Saturday night from Boulder. Joe Paris alongside Tommy Wood. It's going to be a good one tonight, folks. We're tied at 1 after 1. Don't go anywhere. More action coming up after this.
Just get my face.
Yeah, just get Jeff. All right, we're back live in Boulder. I'm Joe Paris alongside head coach Jeff Nightenbach. We're in close quarters here.
That's right.
How do we look? How do we look, camerawoman Ansley?
Anything to get a good shot.
Are we in the good shot? All right. Let's talk a little bit of hockey. I guess everyone will hear us no matter if they can see us. After one period, tied at 1, Buffs come flying out. Jarman gets a goal very quickly, but then the penalties start to add up, killing off 8 penalty minutes there in the first period.
Yeah, that's not the start we wanted. The first key to the game I put on the board was discipline, and we're not doing that. I think we got away with too much of that in Oklahoma. We had some refs that let a little bit more slide, and Colorado, we have 2 referees, and in Oklahoma they only had 1, so we're not getting away with as much as we were in Oklahoma.
Yeah, there's no sneaky things.
No.
Ansley's trying to work this out. All right, we're doing our best here. There we go. But a good start. We talked about trying to come out, step on the gas and not let off. He did come out and step on the gas, but he seems to let off a little bit there halfway through the first period.
Yeah, well, we took penalties, and that always kills your momentum. So then they scored a goal. So now we get a battle back.
Feels intense out there, though, and I feel like both teams are still waiting to make that move because, yes, it's the rivalry game. Yes, it's the Rocky Mountain Showdown on ice, but everybody knows how important tonight is. A WCHL matchup. Both teams are just on the outside of the national tournament right now. Colorado coming in at number 18, and this is about as big of a game as it gets.
It is. It is. This is the biggest game of the year, and I think every game after this is the biggest game of the year. So, but it's not going to be if we don't win games like this.
It's been good play so far, though, by Colorado. I mean, penalty kill has looked good. On 4 opportunities, they've killed off all 4. And, I mean, what's the mentality on the bench right now? Because third period at Central Oklahoma, the boys played their best period of hockey. And I felt like they're probably going to feed off of that here tonight. Is that the case on the bench?
I think so. I think the bench is still positive. I think the main thing is we got to stay out of the box. It kills our momentum to do that. Even any momentum we had coming out of Central Oklahoma, you know, we scored that goal and then we take a bad penalty and get scored on. So it's I think it's still a positive. So we'll build off the penalty kills that we've had.
What's your key to success into the second period?
Stay out of the box. We're all over them in 5-on-5. Even 4-on-4, we're doing a really good job. So I think we play our game, we'll be fine in the end.
You're wearing the purple tie here tonight. Special night. Tonight's game is the Relay for Life game. Real quickly, let's talk briefly about the partnership with Relay for Life for tonight's game.
They're just here to promote the event and themselves. Try and get a little more voice in the community. And this is a good night. We get a good crowd, and it's a good opportunity for them to make an appearance.
And the big game also down the road, February 15th at Pepsi Center. Tickets are available online right now, and you get free Avalanche tickets as well. So you think tonight's a big game, take it down to Pepsi Center. That's a lot of fun too.
Yeah, there will be. Big rink, a lot of seats to fill, but we'll see. That game's not going to matter if we don't win this one.
That's very true. You got to be pleased with the crowd here tonight.
Definitely. Our team did a great job getting the word out. So. Good crowd.
We'll let you get back to the locker room and drop the game plan for the second period. But Coach Neidbach, thanks for joining us. We're going to step aside. We'll be back with the second period of action in 10 minutes here on live stream. I'm Joe Paris. He's Jeff Neidbach. Tommy Wood will be with me when we come back. Don't go anywhere. We've got CU hockey. Tied at 1 after the first period. Back in Boulder, Colorado. After 1 period of play, our score is tied at 1. Joe Paris alongside Tommy Wood. And Tommy, you couldn't ask for a better night for hockey. Beautiful night in Boulder. Beautiful play down on the ice. Great cause, Relay for Life here tonight. It might be hard to tell at home, but the boys are actually wearing purple laces and have purple stick tape for the University of Colorado tonight in support of Relay for Life. Great cause. Fun hockey. Packed house here. It's like the biggest party in Boulder right now, huh?
It is, yeah. I mean, this is about as good as it can get. It's about as nice outside as it is here in the rink. We've had an entertaining first period of hockey, a fantastic crowd on hand, and we've got 2 more periods of it.
But as Coach Neidbach appropriately identified during the intermission interview, this is basically a must-win game for both teams. And there's really no worrying about the next game at all until you get through this one. We are underway in the second period. Thanks for joining us. Colorado on the penalty kill for another 55 seconds. Buffs win the draw. Bauer brings it in. He goes down behind the net, so it'll be the Rams that'll bring it out of the zone. O'Donnell tried to gain the blue line. It'll be slapped down the ice, though, by Hefter. Chasing after it will be Bauer. Steidler comes out of his crease to play it. Bauer goes down again in the exact same spot as he did only 30 seconds ago. Meanwhile, it'll be the Rams to bring it up the ice. It'll be Will Neff. Now for 30 seconds on the power play. A receiver return pass. Inches in close to the circle. Sends it over to Hassel. Hassel will look across the ice, deflect it away. Hefter whiffs on it. Comes behind the net now. Neidbach will try to get it out of the zone. Didn't get all of that puck as it's kept in by Neff against the glass. Neff will avoid some contact. Played out behind now to Austin Ansay. Shot. Scores. Will Neff snuck behind Alex Palumbo, and that'll be a power play goal for the Rams. They lead 2-1.
Well, we'd said they wouldn't be able to sustain that level of penalty kill over a full game, and it comes back to bite them right there. A good initial save off the Ansay shot by Alex Palumbo, but the classic goaltender's mistake. He misplayed the rebound, and Now the Buffs are down 2-1.
So that'll put 1 for 4 on the night for Colorado State. Will Neff with the goal. That'll give him 12 on the year. So 2-1 here. 19 minutes remaining in the second period. Crowd a little bit quiet to start things out in the second period. Played out, though, by George Gruber as we are at full strength. Gruber will bring it over the blue line, has the puck jump over his stick. Chases after it, though. He's there. He's got Palanchik waiting for it. Gruber will maintain it, though. Looks for Salvato. Sends it down low. Nobody home. It'll be Luke Fiegel for the Rams. Touched away, though, to Salvato. Salvato sends a nifty pass behind to Gruber. Sent on net. Deflected in front by Yoder. And it'll be Chandler Yoder who will carry it out. Yoder over the blue line. Sends it on net. Just saved by Palumbo. Finessed over back to Gruber. George Gruber, the 7th, will fire one on net. We're going to get a referee's whistle, and I believe they're going to call him offside, and indeed they will. Not an ideal start for Colorado. If anything, it was an unideal start.
Now, I mean, this goes back to what we were talking about at the end of the first period, that all this time they spent on the penalty kill, they haven't really had much time on the ice with their normal 5-man lineup, and their usual offensive line of Mitchin and Maddie and Van Arkel really hasn't gotten that much ice time.
It'll be played down the ice, and Trosick will chase after it. Coin first one there, though, for Colorado. Poked away. Mitchell will collide against the boards with Hunter Clark. Mitchin will come up with the puck out of the pile. Looks for Pierce Matty at center ice. Pass off the mark just by a little. Referee's got his hand up. And we're going to get a penalty on the play. I believe it's going to be on John Mitchin. Nope, I misspoke. It's actually going to be on Hunter Clark.
I was about to say another slash against Colorado. It was still a slash, but thankfully the Buffs will have a 2-minute respite.
So Clark will get 2 minutes in the box. It really could have gone against Mitchin or Clark on that play. Colorado getting the benefit of the doubt on this one. It'll be their second power play opportunity of the night. They are 0 for 1. Played out to the point now to Luke Nightenbach. Nightenbach sends it against the glass to Van Arkel, who mishandles it out of the zone. So Colorado will have to clear it out. After Van Arkel to Nightenbach. Nightenbach over the line, top of the circle. Fires one into the chest of Steidler, and the easy save for the goaltender.
Yeah, that's not really Nightenbach's shot. I mean, his forte is the slap shot, really from anywhere near the blue line, and he can hit that pretty well, but walking the puck up himself and flicking the little wrister is not exactly what Coach Nightenbach wants out of his brother.
Some uncharted territory for the defenseman. Mitchin didn't take the draw, pushes it forward. First one there was Kirk Van Arkel. He'll play it into the corner now for Matty. Matty will send it out to safety to Nightenbach. Nightenbach will go across the line now to Hefter. Chris Guadotti throws his stick. That was interesting. Hefter with a blast on the outside. Kick saved by Steidler. And it'll be sent out of the zone by the Rams. Minute 24 remaining on the power play for Colorado. They trail by a goal with 17:22 remaining here in the second period. Pierce Matty with some speed. He'll bring it up the ice. Crowd will cheer him on as he handles around a man, much to the delight.
And got smacked into the boards by Todd Sowell.
Short-handed rush brought the other way. It'll be Novak. Novak ridden off the puck. Slammed in by Hefter. Oh, and Hefter hit him hard. Novak is slow to get up. Meanwhile, it'll be Matt Anders who drops one over to Van Arkel. Fires one. Just didn't get all the wood as he couldn't send it on net. Poked up into the corner by Hunter Perry. Perry loses it to Van Arkel. Van Arkel will look to send one through the slot. Instead, it'll be backhanded down the ice by Colorado State.
Wow, and Zach Novak is still shaken up over on that bench with his head in his knees. Rough hit by Van Arkel.
34 seconds remaining on the power play for Colorado. Played across to Matt Anders. Anders will bury across the line, brings it in, looks to shoot one home, and it's off the mark. No good. Crowd is reacting as if it was a goal. Referee says no, and we are going to now get a penalty on the play on Thomas Jarman.
Wow, I thought that went in. I don't know how that didn't go in.
I thought it might have snuck home, but the puck came out of the net fairly quickly, and I didn't hear a post. So I'm assuming it went off of either the glove or pad of Steidler.
It really looked like Anders had gotten it past Steidler's leg pad as he circled in front of the net, but...
So Jarman's going to get a roughing penalty. 16:23 remaining here in the second period. We'll have 21 seconds of 4-on-4 before the Rams will go on the power play. It'll be their fifth opportunity. crowd near the goal reacted as if it went home. I believe Anders thought it might have as well. Referees, though, get the final say on those. Played up into the netting, so we'll do it again. This time with 13 seconds remaining on the 4-on-4. It'll be Gruber out there with Dora, Polanchik, and Bruce for Colorado. Referees will exchange and put on a new puck into play.
This crowd getting a little antsy.
Face-off wrapped up. Rams will come out of the circle with it, though. It'll be Will Neff. Neff sends it out to the point. It'll be deflected by Gruber, so he'll have to push down low. Bruce will want a man up against the glass. Didn't get all of it as the puck squirts free to Palumbo. He'll jump on top of it as the Rams come to full strength. So a power play now for a minute 38 for Colorado State with 16:01 remaining in the second period. Our score is 2-1. Colorado State tonight is 1 for 4 on the power play so far. Their season average is 18.7%, which is good for 179th in the nation.
Well, and you wonder where Colorado's offense has been. Just look up at the clock. They began this period with a 1 minute disadvantage, and now just 3 minutes later, they're back shorthanded again.
Colorado wins the faceoff. Eric Kardash will wrap it up into the corner. He'll bottle along the ends line with Nick O'Donnell. Coyne will come in, be the fourth man to try to work it out. Neff will finally get it free, and he'll get possession. Out to the point to Peyton Mielke. Mielke over, takes it against the glass, avoiding Scott Folden. Colorado will maintain the box on this penalty kill. Mielke out to the point. It'll come across now. A one-timer for Wicks. That one off the mark, but not by much. Looking forward is Peyton Mielke. He'll send it against the glass. Neff goes back to Mielke. Looking for Wicks. Wicks wanted the one-timer. Didn't get the pass he wanted. Sent through the slot. Deflected off the stick over the net. Comes free now to Austin Ansay, who has a goal here tonight. Ansay, he goes down low, where he'll find the leading scorer, Will Neff. Neff out to the point. It'll be Mielke. Mielke through some traffic. It was batted down off the hand of Scott Folden with 40 seconds remaining on the power play. Out to the point again. It'll be Peyton Mielke. Mielke's fires. Shot. Palumbo didn't see it as it trickled over the crossbar. A dangerous deflection in front. 28 seconds remaining on the power play. Wrapped up in the corner is Will Neff. He'll get it free, though, out to the blue line to Mielke. Mielke goes back to Neff. Neff down low for O'Donnell. O'Donnell has it kicked away momentarily, but regains possession as Wicks misses the pass. It'll switch out to the neutral zone.
And great play there by Luke Coyne to get the puck off the stick of Jamison Wicks and save Colorado from near disaster.
Brought right back in, though, by the Rams. Played down low for Chris Godotti. Power play has expired. We are back to full strength. Pierce Matty looking out for a pass. Whiffs on it. Does come out of the zone, though, off of his stick. Hassel, though, will send it right back in for Colorado State. Played up against the glass. He'll be Godotti. Bats it forward to Hunter Perry. Comes behind now to Godotti, trying to scoop it in front as Coyne will shove him off as Palumbo jumps on top of the puck, knocking the water bottle off, but Hunter Perry will very politely put it back on top of the net.
How nice of him.
Very nice of Hunter Perry. 14:04 remaining in the second period. Our score is 2-1 in favor of the visiting Colorado State Rams, who hail from Fort Collins. A town that color commentator Tommy Wood is very familiar with.
Yeah, spent mostly the first, 17, 18 years of my life there. It's an okay place. Nothing like Boulder, though.
Hassel's got it. Fired on that. It goes off the bar. Rebound save into the corner. Dylan Hassel's shot went right off of the post. And Palumbo thought that one had gotten behind him. Stays in the zone. Luke Nienbach shuffling out of the corner, loses it. It'll come free to Daniel Mastrosik. Wrapped around the boards the other way. Out to the point for Schneeberger. Schneeberger on net. It'll be gloved out of the air by Alex Palumbo. CSU has got the upper hand here in the second period.
Yeah, and Palumbo almost lost that rebound off of his leg pads. Fortunate that he had the quick reflexes to go grab it out of the air, but Colorado has not tested Alex Seidler at all in the second period.
Stadler looking lethargic down on the far side currently.
And that's
off screen.
That's how CSU wants it, because they know he's struggled here before, and any goal here could really damage his confidence, and the less shots he faces, the less they have to worry about it.
We have yet to see most of the home crowd gamesmanship by the Colorado Buffaloes fans who love to chant the last name of the opposing goaltender. Maybe they're saving that for the third act of tonight's game. It'll be Mick Bruce who comes in from the point, pinching it down low. RJ Salvato will chase after it, but it'll be sent out of the corner by Luke Fiegel. Dora keeps it in at the point, sends it all the way out to the other side as Gruber will come cross ice, sending a huge check down low, most of the enjoyment of the fans. Gruber now has got a little bit of extra in his step, feeling the adrenaline of pounding another man into the glass. He's wrapped up down low now by Luke Fiegel.
And that's the second big hit that the 6'0", 180-pound Gruber has laid on the Rams tonight. He is not normally a big checker.
Hunter Clark from the corner tries to push it out, comes free to Gruber, and he'll trickle out of the zone. Comes down. John Dorr will be the first one there, and that'll draw an icing call. Referee instructing Colorado State to send their forward line back onto the ice as they tried to escape on the icing call.
You can't do that.
You cannot. So Colorado with 12:32 remaining here in the second period, trail by a goal, but have an offensive zone face-off with their number one line out there. Jake Bauer, Matt Anders, and Thomas Jarman, who has the lone goal for Colorado here tonight. It'll be O'Donnell who will face off. Connor Tamai who will face off with Matt Anders. Anders will be thrown out of the circle and replaced by Bauer. Now the referee will throw another man out of the circle, and he'll be replaced by Hunter Clark. Colorado will win the draw. Nick Bruce will come in from the point to poke it in. It'll be whipped on big time, though, by Eric Waring, finally getting out to the ice. Waring paid the price from Thomas Jarman on a clearing attempt. But another icing, so we'll do it again.
Colorado has definitely been the more physical team tonight. They've been dishing out more hits and they've been dishing them out harder, but it hasn't translated to much on the offensive end.
Anders wins the draw to Jarman, comes up to the point for Dora. He'll send one on net, goes wide. Puck found, though, by Matt Anders. Anders goes back to Dora. Dora, for a second opportunity, fires one. That one blocked away into the corner. Deflected out of the air by Hunter Clark as he gets licked again by Matt Anders. Anders will handle around a man skillfully as he brings it over the red line, now blue line. Anders, the head full of steam, centering pass in front. Bauer couldn't quite get to it. Jarman from the far side, an ugly shot. Comes for a shot, another save, rebound in the slot. Gets saved by Steidler. Another shot by Anders goes just wide. Colorado is swarming now. Jarman is going to create a turnover in the corner, loses it, knocks a man over going for the puck again, but this one comes out to center ice. A good rush for Colorado, to say the least. Long ice pass comes to Bauer. He's got Jarman with him there, as well as Folden, who will set a blast, and that one's blocked in front. Another one, and he scores! Scott Folden has tied it at 2. 11:30 remaining in the second period. Fans on their feet.
How about Scott Folden? That was about the sixth opportunity Colorado had to put one past Knight and Steidler in that 30 seconds. Getting his own rebound. Steidler wasn't ready for it. He completely misplayed the puck off his leg pads, and what a play by Folden.
Folden jumped onto the ice as Matt Anders came off, waiting for Bauer and Jarman to come off as well. Folden usually plays with Dietz and Kane, who are out there right now. But Folden jumps right onto the ice and scores. And now the fans are starting to chant the last name of Colorado State goaltender Alex Steidler, much in the enjoyment of the parents sitting behind.
You hear that? And last year in this building, they were chanting his name. He looked over his shoulder at the student section and then immediately gave up a goal. He is not the most mentally tough guy in net.
Rams, though, will bring it down the ice. Tied at 2, 10:53. Scott Folden at goal. An unassisted goal at that.
He assisted himself.
Bradford over the line. He'll take some contact as he loses control of the puck. Huge collision goes down against the glass right in front of the student section. Played out, glove down, and sent to center ice. Eric Kardash will send it over to Coyne. Missed him off the mark, but's got time as Colorado State will go off for a change. Scoring summary, Scott Folden, as Tommy would say, assisted by himself, has tied it at 2. Brought into the zone. A shot is deflected away. Comes over to O'Donnell. O'Donnell will leave it there for Austin Ansay. Try to send it through some traffic. Never made it through. Kept it at the blue line, according to the referee. Coyne will send it against the glass. Sent out to the slot. It'll be Will Neff. A blast from the outside is deflected away, never made it through, no shot on goal. Coyne now will battle in the corner with O'Donnell. Sent out to the point again. This one a blast from the outside from Wicks. Picked off by Kardash. Kardash has got a little bit of speed, so does Pierce Matty. Matty tries to handle around a man, just loses it off of a skate. And it'll be corralled by the Rams in their own zone. 9:40 remaining in a 2-2 contest in the second period. Luke Coyne with a huge hip check will knock the man off of his feet. It was Austin Ansay. Coyne not a big hitter, showing it that he has the technique down at least.
Yeah, Van Arkel kind of rode Wicks into Luke Coyne's oncoming check. Very good teamwork on that hit.
Drop pass saved, rebound comes drop down into Ansay. Ansay couldn't get the shot on net as he'll take the stick from Kirk Van Arkel and throw it.
He took a swing at Kirk Van Arkel with his stick too, but the refs didn't see it.
It'll be Nitchin. Nitchin's got a little bit of speed on this shift. Leaves it for Matty. Matty sends it down low in front for Hefter, who's sending in from the outside. Played off the glass. Hefter will have to scamper back to the blue line post where he'll play it right back in. Second attempt, though, by the Rams to clear it will succeed. Luke Neinbach, however, has got it on the right alley. He'll bring it over the line. His teammates will go off for a change, so he'll get it down low. He'll take a check. It'll be sent around the boards, though, to Luke Fiegel. Fiegel loses it to RJ Salvato. Salvato will send it through, although paying the price for a huge check. Behind will be sent away. Salvato will push it over to Hefter. Hefter will hand it around to the defender. He handles around another defender, sends it through some traffic. That one goes just wide. Palanchik will send it from an ugly angle. He'll take a lick into the corner. Rams will try to escape the zone. And they almost do, as it's kept in by Matt Hefter, walking the blue line gingerly. Comes back to Palanchik, looking for a centering pass to Gruber. Deflected away off of the defenseman's stick. And now the Rams will look to carry it out of the zone. Looking for a long ice pass. It's going to be Daniel Mastrosik who's going to see it hit off of his body. He'll take some contact from John Dora. Hefter being corralled by Justin Schneeberger will give up the puck to Elliot Palanchik. Palanchik will find it over to Dora. Dora will sling it across the ice now to Gruber. Gruber will relay it now to Palanchik, who will chase after it. Palanchik from behind the net. He's going to draw a 2-on-1. Gets it free now to Bauer. Bauer fires, deflected in front, and it comes into the corner. I believe that went off of Dylan Hassel. Hassel's got the puck now. He's being chased down by Bauer and Anders. We'll flip it free. And it'll be brought down by the Rams. This one is Hunter Clark. Clark sends one in. That one goes wide. The rebound comes all the way over to Anders. Anders will have a touch pass that loses it. Swing and a miss there by Chris Guadotti. Nick Bruce will lose the puck. It'll play it out to the blue line. Comes free now to Bauer as the puck will go straight up. Narrowly avoiding the ceiling for the most part, but finally deflecting the last inch of the lighting fixture on its way down.
Wow, and the pace of play has certainly picked up here after we haven't seen a penalty in about 8 minutes, and you know the quality of the game has improved. It's been frenetic, it's been intense, and you know the Buffaloes are starting to assert themselves a little bit.
This penalty drought is the longest we've had of this contest here tonight. Kardash will send it over to Coyne. Coyne will lay it off over now to Jarman. Jarman tries to handle out of a corner. He'll have to leave it for Coyne. Colorado unable to escape the zone, so they'll try it again. This time it'll be Eric Kardash who gets it in the corner. He'll be run into by Hunter Perry. He's down low with Todd Sowell. Luke Coyne will take a collision. Puck stays at his feet. Tries to find Bauer. Bauer didn't see it coming. This will come down the length of the ice. Was deflected, so the icing is called off. Sent all the way down. It'll come to the glove of Austin Ansay. He'll gain the zone. Ansay avoiding Kardash. Power move into the net. Shot saved by Palumbo. And here we go. Pushing and shoving in front of the net. It's going to be Todd Sowell and Luke Neinbach. And behind the play, it's Eric Kardash, who's being taken over by Sowell. No, that can't be Sowell.
Oh, that's
Is that Hunter Clark? Who is that? It's tough to see from here.
Yeah. That's Austin Ansay.
It's Austin Ansay, number 29. He jumped Eric Kardash. And he's going to go to the box, and so is Cards. Ansay and Kardash will exchange words as Kardash will skate away. I would not be surprised if these two were given 5 minutes for their altercation behind the net.
You at least have to give Ansay 5 for jumping Kardash from behind. And if you're giving Ansay 5, Kardash retaliated him, and he has to get a matching penalty.
Zach Novak is coming off of the ice for Colorado State. I'm not sure what happened there.
Well, Novak is taking some pretty nasty hits in this period. He might just need to sit out and gather himself.
It's going to be a 2-minute penalty for each member, Ansay and Kardash. They'll both get 2-minute roughing minors.
I'm surprised they're each only getting minors. That's something where you think the referees would try to assert their control over this game, knowing how out of hand things can get between these two teams.
Zach Novak has gone back to the locker room. We'll keep our eyes peeled. I see a Colorado State member going back to the locker room right now to presumably check on him.
And they still haven't put Austin Ansay's penalty up on the board. And now Dietz is going into the box as well.
All right, well, it's a 5-on-4 for Colorado State. We're not really sure what the calls are, but they are going to get a 2-minute power play as Dietz is in there serving something on behalf of Eric Kardash. Sent through some traffic, saved by Palumbo, comes down in front. Bradford will try to clear the zone. It'll be kept in at the point. It'll come over now to Peyton Melky. Melky will send it through, and Folden will send it down the length of the ice. We'll try to get some clarification on what happened down on the ice level. The one drawback to having a large crowd on a Saturday night is you cannot hear what the PA system announcer is saying. 6 minutes even remaining in the second period. We're tied at 2. 1:24 remaining on this 6th opportunity of the night for Colorado State on the power play. They are 1 for 5. Sent down low, it'll be Will Neff. Neff will handle around Pierce Matty. Stays with it. Comes back now to Melky. One-timer from Neff from the outside. Comes off the foot of Matt Hefter. Melky will send it off the boards. Coming across now to Wicks. Wicks tries to come across the ice, looking for a far side one-timer. Deflected in front, though. Again, though, is Wicks. Wicks handles, dangles, knocked down by Ninerbach in front. Still loose. Wicks had it at his feet. Ninerbach will clear it out of the crease, and this will come down the length of the ice.
Oh, 2 unbelievable plays in a row by Luke Nightenbach. The net was open and Palumbo was vulnerable, but he got in front of the Ram, I'm not sure who it was, and cleared this puck right out of there.
39 seconds remain on the power play for Colorado State. Dylan Hassel will bring it over the line. Hassel's got it. He'll drop it. Schneeberger's got it. He'll work up a slap shot from the top of the circle. It's deflected away, and it'll come all the way down the length of the ice again. Personnel will stay out there for both squads with 22 seconds remaining here on the power play. 4:52 remaining in the second period. It's tied at 2. The Rocky Mountain Showdown on ice. Round 3. Schneeberger looking across the ice. He's got a pass there from Strosik. Couldn't quite find the mark. It's Dylan Hassel with 6 seconds remaining on the power play. Hassel from the outside, being followed there closely by Nick Bruce. He'll change directions. Man comes out of the box. It's Dietz. Kardash stays there. Assumably, he's got a 10-minute maybe game misconduct. It's going to be a long ice pass now to Salvato. Salvato in fires. Oh, and a save by Steidler. One too many moves. Kept in the zone, though, by Colorado. Finally poked free.
Salvato tried to get fancy. Steidler had already given up a goal in a similar situation to Thomas Jarman, but that time he was on point.
Schneeberger will send a shot on that. A good save there by Alex Palumbo, as Kardash will go back to the bench, as well as Austin Ansay. So my theory about them, nope, now they will return.
Oh.
Okay, Kardash thought he was going.
Kardash is back in the box. Ansay is not. Again, I'm not sure.
Kardash probably got a misconduct, a 10-2, so he's probably in the box for a few more minutes at least. Ansay, however, is not. I was just curious to notice.
Exactly. Ansay was the instigator.
Guess we saw a different one. 4 minutes remaining in the second period. Tied at 2. Hefter will leave it behind the net as Nightenbach will begin the breakout. He'll change directions, electing to go to his right side. Hefter will lead it off to Kane. The captain of this squad, Hurley Kane, will send it through as he absorbs some contact by Chris Guadotti. Deep into the corner for Jordan Knowski. Knowski will try to get it out to center ice. He'll succeed in doing so. He'll find Austin Ansay. Brought it into the zone. It'll be Hunter Perry. Perry's weak backhand does not find the mark. Elliot Palanchik had just jumped onto the scene. Will send it off the glass. Intended for Hurley Kane. Can't find him there. Jameson Wicks from the outside will play it over Nightenbach's stick. Wrapped up down low, though, by Todd Sowell. Sowell's got it. Will be poked at by Kane. Kane will send it behind to Hefter. Hefter will go across the ice now to Palanchik. Anticipating a check. Will scamper back in behind now to Hefter. Hefter will stride with it. Looking down the ice for Palanchik. He'll send it long. Palanchik will chase after it. It will be played straight up off the glass at an interesting angle as Kane will slam it in from the neutral zone. 2:57 remaining now in this tied second period. Played forward. It's Eric Waring. Waring will drop it back to Connor Tamai. He has his pocket pick, so it'll be Bauer that will lead the rush. He's flanked with Jarman. Bauer on the right, sends it forward to Jarman, who sends a backhand wad against the glass. Anders will come onto the scene behind the play, sends it down low. It'll be Bauer from behind the net. Centering pass comes through. A good shot from the outside from Jarman. Bauer on the corner is shoved down by Hunter Perry. Played up against the glass. Pinned there by Anders. Connor Tamai is battling with him. Shoved down low. Dylan Hassel will get there. Played back against the glass to Hunter Clark. Anders will hand pass it there, so Bauer can't play it. Finally, Jarman will, and that'll draw a hand pass as Eric Kardash is now released from the penalty box and onto the bench. That'll debunk my idea of a 10-2.
I mean, we're still not sure exactly what the referees decided to give Eric Kardash or Austin Ansay for that matter.
The score sheet will be the only thing that we can look at later after the game, but at that point, all of our folks at home will be asleep.
It won't do you guys any good.
2:14 remaining in the second period, tied at 2. Face-off just outside the zone is won by Colorado. Sunshine line out there for Colorado. The self-proclaimed name by Scott Folden, Parker Dietz, and Andrew Bradford. It'll be sent down low. Jordan Knowski will send it around. Large check as Luke Fiegel gets taken down by Parker Dietz. Dietz, one of only 2 guys on this team that are true freshmen. Parker Dietz, Eric Kardash, and Luke Coyne. So there's 3 true freshmen on this team that are 17 or 18 years old. The other freshmen in quotations played junior hockey before coming to the University of Colorado, giving them a few more years, making them older freshmen. That's Dietz at the blue line. He'll send it down low into the corner. Pass intercepted at the minute 25. Dorr will have a heavy check at center ice against Austin Ansay. Bruce down low on the other end will try to ride William Neff into the boards. Neff will try to avoid Folden. Folden pushes him down. Those two faced off in the WSHL. Folden with the Dallas Ice Jets. Neff with the Boulder Bison. Bruce is trying to work him over in the corner. Will Neff will not give as he gets it out to the point. Send through some traffic. Almost deflected, but that one just wide. Dorr will shove the man off the puck as it comes down to Scott Folden. Folden will take a heavy check behind the net. Doesn't know where the puck is. It's right behind you, Scott. John Dorr goes sliding into the boards. A little bit of sloppy play as we have 43 seconds remaining in the period. Schneeberger from the outside. It comes over to Melke, and Melke sends it on net. A save by Plum. Will hang on for the save.
And Dorr just laid out Chandler Yoder. Then skating backwards, he tripped over Alex Palumbo's stick.
38.
He was not happy about that, but you got no one to blame for yourself on that one, Chandler.
38.5 remaining in this period. That is a lot of time, but it's interesting to see how the third period will shake out.
Well, the first period was sloppy, filled with penalties. We've got another penalty here on John Dorr, assumably for that hit on Chandler Yoder.
In the previous contest, these teams have not had close games going into the third period, with one having a distinct upper hand heading into the final stanza. Tonight proves to be different.
Colorado State really owned the second half of the first period, and then in the second, Colorado came out firing. They were aggressive. They were putting on the hits, and that's really what allowed them to tie this game. But now the sloppiness has returned, the penalties have returned, and it's anyone's game.
30 seconds, Colorado will lead the rush. It's Pierce Matty flanked with John Nitchin. Matty in, fire, save, rebound, deflected again. Oh, and a save by Steidler! Robbing Pierce Matty, diving back. Puck still free, pushed off into the corner. 20 seconds remaining. It'll be John Nitchin who's there. Played out to Coyne. Coyne's going to put it down off of a body, and it's held up. Alex Steidler with highway robbery on Pierce Matty. Oh, boy. 3 seconds remaining in the period. It'll be held up behind the net by Eric Kardash, and that'll be the end of our second period. My goodness, Pierce Matty was absolutely robbed by Steidler.
Amazing save by Steidler twice. I thought for sure that Matty would put that home. Steidler was lying down. He was out of position somehow, some way. He finds a way to keep that one out of the back of the net.
The initial save was good enough, but Steidler dove back to his right side, deflecting it with either the back of his head or his shoulder.
It hit something. That's all it needed.
He had his back to the play, his face and stomach facing into the net, sprawling across just enough to prevent the puck from going in.
That's just pure instinct.
My goodness. A minute 22 will remain on the power play for Colorado State at the beginning of the third period. But through 2 periods of play, we are tied at 2. An interesting contest, to say the least, Tommy.
Yeah, Joe, it hasn't been the prettiest one, especially on Colorado's end. They have been committing far too many penalties, and they have found themselves in unfavorable shorthanded situations. But with one exception, they have stood tall on the penalty kill, and on the rare opportunities when they've been able to play 5-on-5, they've taken it to the Rams pretty well.
We're going to step aside as they're echoing Sweet Caroline through the Student Rec Center. We're going to go enjoy that song, but we're going to leave you with a tune by Cascade Kinsey. Should be joined by Andy Nightenbach here briefly for the coach's interview, so don't go anywhere as I see Andy making his way over right now. You're tuned into Colorado Hockey on live stream. Your score after 2, we are tied at 2. Don't go anywhere. Coach Nightenbach will join us in a minute. All right, we're back in the Student Rec Center. We're going to try and figure this out, Andy. This is quite the arrangement, eh?
It's nice.
Close quarters, huh?
I know, I like it.
Do you like the new setup?
You want me to hold your hand, Joe?
We could do one of these. Oh, lovely evening we're having, Andy.
So nice. The weather's phenomenal.
Great
in the
weather
rink.
in the rec center here tonight.
Absolutely.
How you doing? You got the
Good.
pocket spare going?
Got the pocket sauce, a little pocket sauce for the boys.
It looks good.
Yeah, you know what? I kind of dropped the ball on it. It's a relay for life, and I didn't get a purple pocket square.
When we were at the Nordstrom Rack in Edmond, Oklahoma, they have one.
I know, and I actually had it in my hands, and I thought, oh, I'll make it to the rack. Before then, I just wanted to support local business.
I know your brother made it to the rack.
He did. He missed the pocket sauce opportunity also.
He did go with the purple tie, at least. Great cause. And you're going with the 2-piece suit tonight, too.
The three-piece.
The 3-piece suit. Okay, that's what that's called. All right, this is Coach Nightenbach. We're going to talk a little bit of hockey real quickly before we finish up the fashion.
For a minute.
2-2 through 2.
Yeah.
Not a great start to the period, but Colorado in classic fashion coming back and tying it up.
Yeah, you know what? We had a little penalty trouble there. It seems like when we play 5-on-5, we're in their zone and guys are working. We get on a roll, and then something happens. We've got a little too much stick work right now, so we're going to try and stay away from that in the third period. We're starting on the kill, which doesn't help, but you know, when we're playing 5-on-5, I like the way we're playing.
How about Scott Foley going top shelf?
Yeah, that was a phenomenal play. You know, it started in the D zone, great breakout. Guys working hard down low, and it was actually I think they just changed. It was kind of a weird play, but he ended up wide open in the slot. It was a great play by Bauer passing it back to him. Just a great play. Put a guy in a great opportunity to score a goal.
He ended up on the ice with a broken line because it was Bauer out there with Jarman and Folden because Anders had just come off. So you get a little bit lucky there.
Exactly. It all worked out. Right place, right time. We were changing, and we had the right guy in the slot, I'll tell you that.
So what's the mentality heading into the third period? Obviously stay out of the box, which has not been accomplished here tonight.
Yeah, stay out of the box. Come out here. You know what? 2-2 after 2. That's a great place to be. There's a packed barn. It's an exciting game to be around.
The ice attendant just ate it on the ice. Did you catch that?
I did see that.
Much to the enjoyment of the crowd watching.
They love that.
Great crowd here tonight, though.
Always phenomenal.
Always is. CSU game.
It is, yeah. It's good. It's good to see everyone come out and support the team. It's a fun Saturday night, you know.
I know you and Jeff loved playing in this game when you played here.
Yeah, this is probably one of my favorite games. It was it's awesome now, but back in the day it had a lot more character in the old barn because the visiting team, they had to get dressed in it was just kind of a temporary dressing room that was thrown up quick, just 2x4s and plywood on the walls, and so the fans, they could actually heckle them over the walls from the bleachers. It was pretty good. It was a great atmosphere for us.
I guess 2 years ago is when they got rid of that barn. I remember that.
Yeah,
the good old days.
Yep, exactly.
The ice would be melting because of the giant windows that they constructed right next to the rink.
Yeah, you just never know what's going to happen, but we're happy to play in a state-of-the-art facility like this, so that goes a long way.
Big night, though, tonight, as we mentioned. Relay for life. Boys love their purple laces and purple tape. Really great cause. It's cool to see it here tonight.
Yeah, it is. It's awesome when we can do something for the community like that. I think everyone gets really excited. The guys get excited. And it's just a great thing to do when we have a turnout like this.
Now, your brother said during the first intermission that tonight's a must-win, and we were talking about the February 15th matchup against CSU. He said that hardly matters if you don't win here tonight. Do you feel the same?
Yeah, absolutely. That one's a good tiebreaker. But, you know, from here on out, it's must-win situation for us. So we got to do everything we can. We're putting the boys on the ice, and they've answered the bell. So.
All right. So we got all of the advice here tonight, hockey and fashion-wise. Catch us all every Wednesday on the Radio 1190 Coaches Show. That is always an enjoyable thing to do on a Wednesday night.
Absolutely. I wouldn't miss it. I know that. Not for the world.
I wouldn't either. If I wasn't on it, I don't think I'd ever miss it. The score attendant Jordan is dancing off screen. We're going to step aside. 9:34 remaining here in the intermission. We'll be back with the third period. Coach Ninebuck, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Joe.
2-2 after 2. Catch us for the third period in 9 minutes and 25 seconds here on live stream. Back here in Boulder, Colorado for the third period of the CSU Rocky Mountain Showdown on ice. I'm Joe Paris alongside Tommy Wood. Tommy, through 2 periods of play, we are tied at 2. CSU will start the third period on the power play. But needless to say, an exciting game so far.
Yeah, it's been practically thrilling, Joe. The second straight period, Colorado has started shorthanded, though, and we saw how it worked at the beginning of the second period, and this is not exactly what they needed. Colorado's penalty kill, though, with one exception, has been airtight.
So John Dorr will remain in the box for another minute 22 to begin this third period. With 20 minutes remaining in regulation, 2-2. And Tommy, this is probably the most excited I've been in this building this year.
And we haven't had a close game in this building this year.
Had a little.
Well, not through 2 periods.
Not through 2 periods, I guess. No matter. We've got one now. Here and now. The Colorado Buffs story. Played up the ice by Will Neff. Neff will leave it in behind for O'Donnell. O'Donnell will send it right down low, missing Neff on the return pass. Matt Hefter will come against the glass, trying to play it through. It gets out to Dylan Hassel, who pitches it down low for Neff. Neff and Hassel were teammates for the Boulder Bison, just down the road in Superior, Colorado, incidentally. Boulder County, I suppose. It'll be Will Neff. Neff sends it across the mouth of the goal for Jamison Wicks, who couldn't quite get there. Sent in from the outside by Hassel, deflected away. Wicks a blast from the outside, deflects off the back of Austin Ansay. 33 seconds remain on the power play for CSU, pinned up right in front of the Colorado bench. Just underway here in the third period. 19:04 remaining. Dylan Hassel's got it. He'll flip it up. Be deflected away. Missed on by Bauer. Shot saved there by Palumbo. Deflects straight up, and he'll do a nice job to keep his eye on the puck and scoop it out of the air.
Looked like a catcher going up to field a foul ball there, but a good play by Palumbo. That one looked like it could have deflected back into his own net.
Faceoff will stay in the zone. Colorado has 17 seconds to kill off. Tommy, staying out of the box, but what else would you say for success here in the third?
Well, that's really what it comes down to, but it's just not committing stupid penalties. That most of the ones that the Buffs have committed have just been avoidable and pointless. And when they do have even strength, they've been handling the Rams. They've been more physical, they've been faster, and they've been more aggressive. And that's really what it comes down to.
Back to even strength. Eric Kardash will take it out from behind his own net. One touch pass will come over to Matt Anders. Anders will find Jarman waiting for it at center ice. Jarman will have Kane from behind. He'll be poked away. Jarman will ride a man off into the boards. Kicked at. And the Rams will send it out to center ice. Coyne will go D-to-D with Eric Kardash. Kardash will go right back to Coyne. Coyne will look up the ice. He's got Jarman. Jarman will send it in for Matt Anders. Anders will race forward, being pushed away by Hunter Perry. Anders has got it. Being hooked. Caught fairly obviously there. He'll set it down low for Kane. Jarman centering pass for Anders. Just missed the mark as Steidler runs into Anders after the play.
Yeah, Steidler took him out like a sweep the leg almost.
Steidler looking to get in on the contact aspect of the Rocky Mountain Showdown.
He doesn't want to let Palumbo have all the fun.
Shot from outside the blue line will be deflected up into the netting and out of play. Face-off will come back into the zone. Speaking now with Daniel Kelso off screen. He's got several of his former teammates here. Came by to say hello to the broadcaster booth. Daniel is definitely enjoying the game, he just told me. It'll be raced into the zone. It's college broadcasting. What do you expect? Oh, it's going to be a breakaway now for Silvato. Silvato in, fire, saved by Steidler. Rebound, drop down. He scores! George Gruber! Colorado up 3-2. CSU Rec Center on their feet. You talk about following a play. George Gruber came from the length of the ice to follow Salvato.
It was the second breakaway opportunity Salvato has had. The second one he's botched. That time, Steidler misplayed the rebound. He just dropped it off his chest, and Gruber was right there.
The fans here at the CSU Rec Center are excited. It's a frenzy after the George Gruber goal. 3-2 here, early third period. Live from Boulder, Colorado. Colorado will bring it back in their own zone. It'll be Matt Hefter. Hefter will look to play it off the boards. It'll come over now to Dietz. Dietz through the neutral zone will poke at it, sends it free. It'll be Nick O'Donnell that comes up with it. Nightenbach sends it across the ice, intended for Bradford. Fiegel will chase after it. Steidler will stay up on top of this one.
And Bradford took a shot after the whistle from Austin Ansay. Ansay's getting in on a lot of extracurricular activities tonight.
What an exciting start to this third period. Face-off will stay in the Colorado offensive zone. It'll be the Sunshine line. Dietz, Folden, and Bradford. I believe the reason why they call themselves the Sunshine line is because they wear yellow practice jerseys.
And we've got a delayed penalty coming up here on Parker Dietz.
Yes, he's going to be called for the trip.
He tripped Dylan Hassel.
So back on the power play for Colorado State. This will be their 7th attempt. They are 1 for 6 this far.
It's really unbelievable how well Colorado's penalty kill has played, considering how much time they've spent shorthanded in this game.
They've done well shorthanded here tonight. Not something you want to have to do, but when you have to do it,
you'll take it.
You'll do it. So 2 minutes up on the board against Dietz. 2 minutes for tripping with 16:56 remaining in the third period. Colorado on top 3-2, the latest a George Gruber goal. Hassel will fire it on net, saved by Palumbo. Played off into the corner. It's Daniel Mastrosik who goes down low. Pushed out of the corner by Nightenbach. Comes back out to the point, though, for Peyton Milkey. Wrestling against the boards. Nightenbach is met there by Justin Schneeberger. Chandler Yoder. Mastrosik down low now. Hefter can't quite get it. Out to the point for Hassel. Hassel's got a shooting lane. He'll take it. Saved there by Palumbo. Good kick save. Comes to the boards. Nitchin couldn't get it free, so it stays corralled by Schneeberger. It'll be pushed away, and it's going to be Pierce Matty who's going to have John Nitchin with him if he sees him. Pierce looks up, fires in front, shot. Oh, just wide there from Nitchin. Nitchin was waiting on the doorstep from a pass by Pierce Matty.
He was in perfect position. That pass from Matty maybe a little too late to give Nitchin the kind of look he wanted.
Mastrosik with the nifty move around the defender will find himself wrapped up in the corner as Luke Coyne, I believe, is going to draw a penalty as he had his stick knocked out of his hands. Yes, that indeed is what it's going to be. So we'll go to 4-on-4. This will be Colorado's third power play opportunity after we have 56 seconds of 4-on-4 play. It'll be Daniel Mastrosik in the box, 2 minutes for slashing the stick out of Luke Coyne's hands.
And that time, Colorado, they were really the aggressor, even though they were shorthanded. And I mean, their penalty kill tonight has just been unbelievable.
Faceoff is won, though, by Colorado State, and they carry it now. It's Luke Fiegel. Fiegel being chased out by Kirk Van Arkel. Kirk will create a turnover. Kardash at the blue line will play it straight up into the netting and out of play. Faceoff should take place in the neutral zone, and it will. 43 seconds remain on 4-on-4, and then Colorado will have a power play. 15:39 remaining in the third period. Colorado on top of Colorado State 3-2. Tommy, what did I miss? Did I get everything there?
Yeah, just about. What a game.
Played over the line. It'll be Chris Guidotti. Guidotti sends one on net. Easy save for Palumbo, and he'll like to stay on top of it. Again, this is an extremely important game for both teams, not only because of the rivalry, but because of the WCHL conference matchup. Both teams come into tonight just outside the national tournament picture and playing in the toughest conference, the WCHL. if you can beat a team in your conference that has very heavy weight in the weekly ACHA rankings.
And especially for Colorado with the two Arizona schools, ASU and Arizona, coming into town after this. You know, a win against Arizona would be great. Again, a win against ASU, who the Buffs took to overtime when they were very shorthanded down in the desert. That would be unbelievable.
I talked with Coach Knightenbach at length on the road trip on the 10-hour drive to Oklahoma about getting that one big victory. And of course, on the ride down, the conversation is, what's it going to be this weekend? Well, Colorado went 0-3 on that weekend trip. But tonight they have an opportunity to get things going. The Anders will win the draw. 33 seconds remaining on the 4-on-4. Coyne will play it across to Kardash. Kardash and Coyne getting a lot of ice time here tonight in important situations, and that's good to see from this squad, the young defenseman getting that. Both are freshmen.
Coyne had some words for Austin Ansay, too.
Anders to the slot, now to Bauer. Bauer in, shot saved by Steidler. Bauer again will drop it off, though, for Anders. Anders and Bauer, who had played with each other before, have made it count here in their brief time together at Colorado. We're back to full strength for Colorado. Dietz comes out of the box, so a minute now for Colorado on the power play. It'll be sent wide by Anders. Comes down low to Bauer. Kicked off by Hassel. Hassel can't muscle it out of the zone. Jarman will pick it up. He's on his knees. Plays it over to Anders. Down low now to Bauer. Bauer looking for a guy coming in from the point. It's going to be Bruce. Backhand. Blocked in front. A slotting defenseman. It was Hunter Clark. Stays in the zone, though. Bruce sends one from the outside. Sticked away into the corner by Steidler. John Doerr will come in from the point. He looks to the outside to Jarman. Jarman fires one. Blocked in front by his teammate Anders. Stays to the outside. It'll be Bruce. Sends it to Bauer. Bauer looks for a pass. Comes up top to Bruce. Bruce will send it over. It'll come off the stick of Hassel. Doerr with a great job, though, to chop it back in. Jarman from the circle fires one just high. Comes over to Bauer. 13 seconds remaining on the power play. Bruce. Down low to Anders. Anders looking in the slot. Loses it. Finds Bauer. 5 seconds remaining on the power play. Bruce with a drive from the outside. And a good save by the goaltender Steidler. 1 second remains on the power play. 13:53 remaining in the third period. A good-looking brief power play for Colorado there. They had some good puck movement.
Yeah, very crisp, very opportunistic for Colorado. They couldn't put anything home, but that pressure is going to be weighing on the mind of Alex Steidler.
Gruber, who has a huge goal in this game, in to take the draw out there with R.J. Silvato and Elliot Palanchik. Palanchik will swipe it back to the blue line. It comes out of the zone. It'll be sent right back in, though, by Knightenbach. Buffs will clear the offsides. 13:45 remaining here in the third period. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. 3-2 is our score. An exciting night, to say the least. Jumped in by the Rams. First one there is Matt Hefter. Hefter loses it. Regained, though, by Palanchik. Palanchik will put it up to Gruber. Gruber will find Silvato. Silvato looking ahead to Gruber, who is shrieking through the slot. Just couldn't hit him. Meanwhile, on the other end of the ice, Perry loses it. Goes down low. He'll chase after his own play. Taken away by Knightenbach. Knightenbach will have to track back into the corner. Will take down a man. Hefter's got it at the goal mouth. He'll skate away. Tries to play it out. Kept in, though. It'll be Todd Sowell. Sowell shot on net. Easy save for Palumbo, and he'll dive on top of it.
A weak shot from Todd Sowell. Then he put a weak shot on Matt Hefter after the play. Luke Knightenbach coming over to have some words with him, and
no penalties will be giving out this round, though. 12:57 remaining in the third period. 1 goal game in Boulder. CU versus CSU. Rivalry night. 1 forward, it will be Hurley King. The captain will play it across the ice for Bradford. Bradford couldn't quite find it on his stick. Rams will jump it into the zone. Coyne will chase back into his own zone. He'll skate with it, looking to the boards. Plays it off to himself. Gets there first, narrowly avoiding contact. Folden, who has a goal here tonight, it was a beauty, plays it out to center. Coyne will rough a man over at the blue line. Hayden Mielke will try to send it through traffic. Instead, it will come back to Coyne. Kane will bat it down against the glass. He'll send it back into the offensive zone. Picked off and brought the other way. Skating with some space will be Eric Waring. Waring will send one. A good save by Palumbo. Played back to Hayden Mielke. Milky in the corner will lose it to Scott Folden. Folden will handle around his own teammate, Luke Cohen. Shot on net, dangerous. Another one, and oh! It's going to slip home. An ugly broken play, and Eric Waring is going to get a goal as Palumbo had fallen out of position. And Waring will scoop it home. We are tied at 3.
Palumbo just too far on the right side of his net. Didn't see Eric Waring in his blind spot, and that was too easy, especially after Palumbo had just made 2 strong saves in a row.
Whole new game. We're tied at 3 with 12:08 remaining in the third. There are some Colorado State fans in attendance in Boulder tonight.
We have one CSU fan with a cowbell. Make some noise, Rams.
They are loud and they are proud. They may be fewer, but they are making some noise. Reminiscent of the Cheyenne Stampede of the WSHL.
Well, see, they have vuvuzelas. That's a whole nother story.
Colorado will force it out to the neutral zone. This hockey game is up in the air right now. Going to be sent into the Colorado bench by Nitchin. And Tommy, in these types of situations, in games that are this monumentally big, about as big as it could get in the regular season, you look for heroes. Guys are going to step up and make that next big play. I'm waiting for Jake Bauer.
I was about to say, we have not said his name much at all tonight. He has been in position. He's had some chances, but, the passes haven't found him, or, he's mishandled the puck. But
we're going to have a Colorado penalty. It's going to be a tripping call, I believe, on Nick Bruce. Fans are making it felt how they saw the play as they boo the referee. An emphatic slashing call.
Yeah,
by the linesman.
He put some mustard on that. That looked like a little bit like Joey Crawford of the NBA, just doing a little showmanship out there, and that's not what you want to see from the refs. It's uncalled for.
Let's put it on a show.
He's
a big game referee.
You can't make the game about yourself if you're wearing the stripes. You got to be invisible.
Oh, that's how that works. It'll be the 8th opportunity here tonight. Right off the draw, though, it'll be Jarman who will rush it up shorthanded. He's got Hefter behind him. Jarman fired on net, saved by Steidler, and Hassel will grab it and lead the rush up ice for the Rams. Minute 47 remaining on the power play. Jarman with a good job on the back check, though. And he'll be sent down the length of the ice. Colorado, a good start to the penalty kill.
Now Jarman being very aggressive, both attacking and stealing the puck back afterwards, getting a well-deserved rest.
1 for 7 on the night for CSU. Eric Waring has tied this game just outside the 12-minute mark.
Oh, man!
Big check at center ice. Down went Connor Tamai.
And he was still a little shaken up after that hit from Matt Anders. He had his hands on his knees for a quick second.
Wicks will make a spin move and throw it on net. Palumbo will grab it and hang on. There's a minute 12 remaining on the power play for Colorado State. Their 8th attempt on the night. They are 1 for 7 to this point. 10:45 remains in the period. We are tied at 3.
And Joe, we talked earlier about the importance of this game, a must-win game for both teams. And on the Hockey Coaches Show on Radio 1190 on Wednesday, the coaches and Andrew Bradford talked about how Colorado has not gotten the win in a big game or a close game. And this would be huge for their confidence if they can pull it out here. Bradford said, "We're young, but we don't care. We want to win."
And Bradford has played well here tonight. Bauer will set it down the length of the ice. George Gruber will hustle after it. 52 seconds remain on the power play for the Rammies. Nick O'Donnell will bring it over the line. Deflect it away. Neff will poke it forward into the corner. Neff will race around. He'll look out to the point for Melky. Puck taken away from him, though, by George Gruber, and Gruber will shuffleboard it out to center ice. Bauer on the forecheck, looking to create a turnover on Fiegel. He'll ride him off into the corner, and he'll get possession there before being wrapped up. Volley poked by Melky.
We've seen great aggressiveness from Colorado on this penalty kill. We've seen strong forechecking from Jake Bauer, from George Gruber, and from Thomas Jarman.
Colorado will play it back into their own zone. Hefter will send it up the boards. 10 seconds remaining on the power play. Rams have time for one more rush, but by the time they complete it, Colorado have killed off the power play again. And a great play by Nitchin. Nitchin's got Matty streaking forward. Couldn't find him. We are back to full strength. 9:30 remaining. Tie hockey game in the third. Matty's got it in front to Nitchin. Couldn't quite find him. After a blast on the outside, a good block, though, by Daniel Mistrosic, laying the body down.
But you got to give credit there to Jamison Wicks, preventing what looked to be a sure goal when he got his stick in the passing lane and broke up Maddie's feed.
Face off, stays in the zone. The line will stay out there for the Colorado Buffaloes. Mitchin in to take the draw. Mitchin will win it. Be wrapped up, have his stick held by two different Rams. Held up in the corner, Maddie down low with Mitchin. They are battling. Chandler Yoder pushing Mitchin against the boards. Also down there, it appears, is Jordan Katowski.
It's a rugby scrum down there.
Referees conversating about if they're going to blow the whistle. They decide not to as it's broke free. Van Arkel in the corner will be pushed away by Jamison Wicks. Wicks will free it up. It'll come up the ice for his teammate Schneeberger. Schneeberger will drop it back from Matrosik. Taken away, though, by Dora, and he'll send it back to Nick Bruce. 8:39 remaining here in the third. Nick Bruce has got it. Send it out to center ice for Pierce Maddie. Maddie had it on his stick. Couldn't quite fight through the three Rams he ran into at the blue line. Polanchik's got it now. He's run into another trio of Rams. Glove down, though, at the blue line by Nick Bruce. Is behind the play. George Gruber got annihilated, and that's going to draw a delayed penalty as Palumbo goes to the bench. We're going to have a Colorado power play. Now, I will find the number here in a second, but George Gruber got taken down hard behind the play. It's going to be a roughing call.
I didn't see the hit. No one's going to the penalty box.
Well, maybe they're going to call that a high stick. Well, Palumbo started to skate off as if it was a delayed penalty.
Well, that was the signal they were giving.
Okay, now it looks like we are going to get the penalty. All right, so it'll be Justin Schneeberger who will go to the box. So 2-minute power play for Colorado. This will be their fifth opportunity on the night. George Gruber got hit off screen. Well, I believe it was off screen. I don't have a monitor in front of me. Rams will win the draw and send it out to center ice to start the power play. 8:04 remaining in the third. Todd at 3. Turned over at the blue line. Neff is battling with Bruce. Finally, Anders will come up with it for Colorado. The boys in white will head up the ice. Bauer comes across to Anders. Anders will slow up at the top of the circle as he's pushed away by O'Donnell. Anders getting some mileage, so finally set it back. Jarman met there by Nightenbach. Jarman cycles it down low to Bauer. Bauer comes out to the blue line for Nightenbach. Rotates it back to Bauer. Bauer will sling it across. It'll be Matt Hefter. Hefter. Jarman sends one. Scores! Thomas Jarman, his second of the night. A power play goal, and Colorado will take the lead.
That one was a lot more technical, a lot more teamwork on that one than Jarman's first. He was just chilling to the side of the net, got the cross ice pass from Jake Bauer to Matt Hefter, and Hefter just dumped it off to Jarman. He was in perfect position to put it past Steidler.
So Jarman, who scored the first goal of the game, has now scored the seventh. His second of the night. Colorado leads 4-3. 7:24 remaining in the third. A power play goal, the first for Colorado of its kind here tonight. Nightenbach will come across as Colorado's hungry for more. Bradford's held up at the blue line by Hassel. He'll chase down low after Mielke. Turned over. Dietz has got it. Dietz will wrestle with Guadotti as Folding gets pushed into the Colorado State bench. Perry will break it out. Perry has Hassel. Hassel going right at his former teammate, Matt Hefter. Down low to Perry. Perry shuffled it in front. Hefter poked it away. Nightenbach now in the corner. It'll be Dietz will try to flip it up against the glass. Battles through a pile. Dietz will carry it out, looking for Bradford. Pass just off the mark. Hefter will fake the long ice bomb. Instead, he'll skate it into the corner. Rotating directions. Took a weird bounce. Finally comes free. It'll be Scott Folden. Folds will send it down low. Mielke will hold him up there. He'll be sent all the way out of the zone. Kardash will come out to the red line with 6:15 remaining in the third. 4-3 in favor of Colorado. The latest goal coming from Thomas Jarman, assisted by Jake Bauer. We were asking for someone to step up. It was the line that Jake Bauer was on, so I was close, I suppose.
Well, that is Colorado's best offensive line, and it was a good feed from Bauer to hit Jarman in perfect position for the goal.
Kardash will shove it in behind the net. A little bit of hand-to-hand combat going on behind the play between John Nitchin and Connor Tamai. Matty over to Nitchin. Nitchin can't quite pull the trigger. Got held up by the defender.
I thought Matty could have taken that shot himself.
Nitchin gets worked over. He'll stand up a man up against the glass, much to the enjoyment of the fans in front. Icing called off. Kardash will rotate it back. 5:28 remaining in the third. Bradford up the ice. Misses Matty. Comes forward now. Nostrozik has to wait for the onside call. He'll get it and send it in. It'll be Kardash. Kardash from behind his own net. He'll find Pierce Matty. Matty will scamper up the ice. He'll send it in behind. It'll be Steidler, narrowly avoiding a collision with Matty, who was shrieking in on him. Fiegel up against the boards, battling with Polanchik and Gruber. Also down there is Chandler Yoder. Pushed out of the corner. It's Nitowski. Nitowski will be pushed off by Gruber. Gruber's got that extra step here tonight. He'll send one on net. It'll be deflected off a defender and into the netting and out of play. Face-off will stay here. 4:46 remaining in the third. 4-3 in favor of the Colorado Buffaloes over their in-state rival, Colorado State Rams. Exciting to say the least.
But Colorado can't afford to become complacent or try to sit on this one-goal lead here. I mean, they have built their lead through attacking and through aggressive play, even on the penalty kill, and they can't give that up now.
Push forward to Bruce. Bruce will lay down a man. It's O'Donnell. O'Donnell will try to retaliate. Bruce didn't even feel him. Nick Bruce, a tough customer to say the least, sends it down low now to Polanchik. Polanchik comes outside, sends one wide. Probably wasn't a shot on that, more so a pass. Bruce was looking to line up Will Neff, narrowly avoided him. Can only imagine what will happen. Mick Bruce, down in Edmond, Oklahoma, hit a kid on Central so hard he was instantly knocked unconscious.
Will Neff is probably still thanking his lucky stars that he didn't get any contact from Bruce on that one.
Of note, that was a clean hit. That is how powerful Mick Bruce is in his checking game.
Well, Mick Bruce, 6'2", 195. Will Neff, for reference, 5'10", 165.
It's like a truck hitting a Prius. We do not want to see that on ice. Anders will push a man off the puck. 3:47 remaining in a one-goal game. Hefter will skate back in behind his own net. He'll take some contact but get rid of the puck. Comes down out of Jarman. Jarman trying to get a one-touch play around the defender. He would have been in alone if he could have done so. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Jumped right back in, though. Fiegel will meet there with Bauer. Bauer takes a little bit of a lick against the boards. Perry tries to keep it in. Comes out to Bauer. Bauer can't quite control it. Perry's got it again. He'll try to clear it away. Missed it. Comes out now to Todd Sowell. Sowell the lone ram out there as his roommates went out for a change. Coyne will rotate directions. Comes now to Anders. Anders will backhand it towards Bauer. Bauer loses it with 3 minutes even remaining in the third. Played out by Anders. Flipped away by Bauer. Jarman will chase after it. Nitowski will be the first one who gets there, though. Waring's got it. He'll go back to Nitowski with 2:47 remaining here in the third. Tamai heads up the ice. He'll look for Hunter Clark. Clark will chase after it now. Clark will be met there by Kardash. Kardash will run into him. Puck still free up against the glass. Dietz working free. The puck back to Kardash. Kardash sends it over to Dietz. Dietz looks up ice. He's got Bradford on the far side. Colorado comes in onside. Down there is Fulton waiting for a pass in the slot, calling for it as he was pushed away out of his area. Bradford, meanwhile, skating with it, has it taken away. Then we pushed up the ice by Hunter Clark. Clark will send it in, goes wide of the goaltender Palumbo, who wanted to play it. He then will stick it out up against the glass with 2 minutes remaining. 2-minute warning in Boulder, 4-3 score. Goes down low. It's going to be Eric Waring. Waring will be shoved up against the glass by Dora. Dora, who's played a very solid game here tonight, will wrap up with Fulton. Fulton will poke it free to the line, Nate Dietz. Dietz loses it back to Fulton. Fulton doesn't know he has it, then plays it up against the glass. Glove down by Hassel. Hassel loses it, gets it back, fires it on net. That one goes wide. Up in front of the net, though, is Schneeberger. Schneeberger battling. Gets it out to the point for Daniel Mastrosik. Mastrosik will take a shove as it's sent into the corner. Chandler Yoder battling with Nick Bruce. Kicked away, folded to Dietz. Dietz takes a shot, sent on net, and covered by Alex Palumbo. 1:24 in the third. CSU trails Colorado 4-3. We'll keep an eye on Eric Sunnis' goaltender, Alex Steidler, to see if he'll set him for the extra attacker.
Tense moments here for Colorado. They've got to get the puck out of their zone. Colorado State seeming like they're getting dangerously close to putting one in.
If you're Colorado with the minute 24, you cannot take a penalty. There's the number one thing on the mind right now.
Yeah, if I were Jeff Nightenbach, I would be shouting that from the bench.
Colorado State is going to take a timeout.
And I'm sure that'll be the message Coach Nightenbach has in this timeout. The Buffs have been shorthanded 8 times tonight, and their penalty kill has been absolutely unbelievable. But you just can't give CSU that opportunity.
They are 1 for 8 on the night. And at this point of the game, statistics don't matter. It's crunch time. The coaches Nightenbach know the message on the bench is important. As Andy Nightenbach will speak with the defenseman from behind, Jeff takes care of the forwards. 1:24 remaining in the third period. Our score on Saturday night is 4-3. An exciting matchup that has seen lead changes, ties. So with a minute 24, it's Colorado that has a 1-goal advantage.
This game has absolutely lived up to the hype. It has not been disappointing at all. It's been everything people expected and more.
Third period tied 3-3. A power play goal by Thomas Jarman has put Colorado by a goal. Jarman's had a solid game. Colorado's also had tallies tonight by Scott Holden and George Gruber. Not the usual customers.
No, but Colorado really hasn't scored an ugly goal tonight. You had the breakaway for Jarman's first, the beautiful teamwork on his second, and then you got Scott Folden following his own miss, and then George Gruber on the rebound on the breakaway. It's just aesthetically pleasing hockey.
Eric Sunnis will come out of the timeout with 6 players. Well, he had 7 on the ice. The 7th will come off now. 6-on-5 numbers with a minute 24. Referee will throw the man right out of the faceoff, so it'll be Will Neff that'll take the draw. Colorado has an empty net to shoot at, and they got their speed guys out there. It's Kirk Van Arkel. Kirk will play it off the boards. He knows how important this play is. He'll chase after it as the referees are going to call a controversial icing call.
I don't know about that, Joe.
Kirk was neck and neck with Dylan Hassel.
He was certainly close enough for them to call it off.
We'll do it again with a minute 16 remaining this time. 6 Colorado Statesmen out there, 5 Colorado Buffaloes. Rams will win the draw this time. They'll come out to Fiegel. Fiegel will work it down in beneath the red line. Van Arkel picks it up out of the corner, plays it out to the point. It'll be kept in, though, by Fiegel. Fiegel sends one on net. Neff has got it, fires it, blocked in front. It'll be Matty who will set it up against the glass. Will go into the netting and out of play.
Wow, 2 great plays in a row there from Luke Nightenbach. He's had an iffy game. He's committed a couple questionable penalties, but they are blocking the first shot in front of Palumbo and then getting low and kicking his legs out to stop the rebound.
59 ticks remain in the third. 4-3. 6-on-5 out there. Nick O'Donnell will take the draw against Matt Anders. Anders will win it forward to Will Neff. Neff will be corralled, though, by Matt Hefter. Hefter tries to wrap it up into the corner. He'll send it over to Nightenbach. Luke will lose it to O'Donnell. O'Donnell, a centering pass in front. Whiffed on by Will Neff. Got a piece of it, but the one-timer was there. Neff just kind of behind the puck will chip it up into the netting and out of play. So 47.4 remaining. Referees are going to discuss if it was a scoring chance. The rule is that on a scoring chance, the puck stays in the zone. If that was not ruled a scoring chance or a shot on net, the puck would have come outside to the neutral zone.
Well, that was the shot that Colorado State wanted. Net crossing in front of the goal, going left to right. Got the perfect centering pass, but he just whiffed on the shot.
Jarman looking for a hat trick, fires it just over the net. Bauer will be the first one there. 38 seconds remaining. Bauer couldn't get it in front to Jarman. Time running down, it's Austin Ansay. 30 seconds remain. Ansay brings it over the line. He'll be chased down by Luke Nightenbach. He'll outrun the entire defense. Ansay has got it. He'll lose it. He'll be pushed off of it by Jarman. Jarman will shove him. Pushed forward into the zone. Ninebuck will send it. Kick down. Over to Bauer. Bauer's got an empty net. Tries to cross it to Jarman. 14 seconds remaining now. It'll be pushed forward. It's Luke Fiegel. Fiegel will find O'Donnell. O'Donnell with 10. Handles around a man. Loses it to Hefter. Backhanded out of the zone. 5 seconds remaining. Dylan Hassel's got it. Hands on their feet. They know what this one means. Clock expires. This one's over. Colorado wins. Final score 4-3. Buffs with a well-deserved celebration with goaltender Alex Palumbo.
What a game. What an effort by these Colorado Buffaloes. Fight down 3-2 in the final period. They fought back and 1 for 8 on the power play. How does that sound? Unbelievable.
Great penalty kill here tonight for Colorado, and they found the back of the net 4 times.
Colorado's penalty kill won them this game.
Coaches Nightenbach will high-five with their teammates before lining up and shaking hands. These two teams are not done, though. They will face off in a few weeks down at Pepsi Center February 15th. This game, though, a huge victory for Colorado. It wasn't easy, though. A 4-3 final. Very exciting.
It never is against CSU, but what a game from the Buffaloes. What a game for Thomas Jarman. Alex Palumbo played extremely well.
Colorado pulling it out here tonight. They had been on the losing trail, as they thank their fans. Much appreciated. Tonight after the game, in honor of the Relay for Life, the boys actually will be skating with fans who choose to stay. So if you're at home, I guess, you missed out on that. But you did not miss out on the action here tonight, as Coach Nightenbach will wave to his daughter Eva, who is above the ice, indoors. And Colorado will play their victory song, which this year is Shake It Off by Taylor Swift. A very popular tune in the locker room and on the road.
And in the broadcast booth.
And in the broadcast booth. Love Taylor Swift.
Who doesn't?
Tommy, your final thoughts on the big victory here tonight from Boulder?
Oh, I'm just so impressed with the Buffs penalty kill. I don't know how many times I can say it. I mean, they got themselves in bad positions with really stupid penalties, the slashes, the hooks, the holds. But with the one exception, 1 for 8 on the power play was CSU. And I mean, Colorado's penalty kill, they didn't lose any aggression when they were shorthanded. They're still carrying the puck up the ice. They're pushing it. They're creating scoring chances. They were forechecking, and it's unbelievable.
Well, thank you for joining us here tonight. It was fun. The party will go on late into the night in Boulder, as the fans will enjoy their 4-3 victory from Boulder. Player of the game's got to be Thomas Jarman, though. 2 goals. He started off the scoring early in the first period and finished it off late in the third.
Oh, yeah, Thomas Jarman. He created an opportunity for himself on the breakaway with that first goal, and the second one on the power play. Just the result of brilliant teamwork and passing and a great feed from Jake Bauer.
He'll be joined in the scoring column by his teammates Scott Folden and George Gruber, who had one of the most exciting goals of the year.
Gruber's, Folden's too. I mean, getting his own rebound and putting it home again, fixing that mistake, and another empty trip to Boulder for Alex Steidler. He has got to hate it here at this point.
And Alex Palumbo on the other end of the ice had a great game. He hung in there. It wasn't easy. Palumbo will get his 9th win on the night, or on the year. Good victory. You know, when the fans are filing out, there's an energy in this building that hasn't been in here in quite some time.
It's kinetic.
It is. I'm excited. It's not just the Taylor Swift playing.
No. I mean, there's been a collective adrenaline just rushing through everyone here, really ever since that Gruber goal. And you know, the fans were great here, but the Buffs really helped them out by delivering the big hits and pretty goals. You know, they were the more physical team out there tonight, and they made the Rams pay for everything they took.
Well, the run to nationals is on. Colorado, who came into tonight, ranks number 18 in the ACHA coaches poll, will assumably move up this week. And that can only help their cause, as they will face off against Arizona and Arizona State in this building next weekend. Alongside Tommy Wood, I'm Joe Paris. Thank you for joining us here tonight. It was a fun one. Final score from Boulder, Colorado 4, Colorado State 3. Thank you to everyone who helped us here tonight. Camera lady Ansley Guthrie, Kaylee Bryce on social media, Tommy Wood in his beautiful tie and matching shirt. And of course, I'm Joe Paris. Thank you for joining us as always. It's always a good time. We appreciate all the feedback we got during the broadcast. I promise we will respond to the tweets momentarily. Fans are filing out. They say go Buffs. I agree with them. Thank you, everybody, and good night. Final score from Boulder, 4-3. Buffs win.